Hello there, my beautiful and qualified family. If you're seeing this pretty face for the first time, I go by the name of Ada or Adaka, whatever you want to call me, you can do so. Yes, so today's topic, mothers, fathers, sit down. Classes is about to start. Yes, today we're going to speak about parenting. Yes, everywhere I know parenting is where I'm going to come. Today I'm not coming with scriptures. I am going to come a day when I'm going to speak about the scriptures. But today I want to speak about parenting, just a little that I know about parenting, and I'm going to pour out onto you people, and then you are going to detect for yourself what is right, what is wrong, and you are going to comment below. Please do like, do share, and help this video so we can learn from each other. Yes, today we're learning about parenting. So most parents or most couples feel like they're parenting their spouse. You parent your husband or you're parenting your wife. Well, it's not supposed to be that way. When you already met your person, already that person was parented by their parents. That woman or that man doesn't need another parent in their home to parent them. No. You don't need another spouse to start parenting you. Oh, you're not doing this, do this. No, that becomes wrong, okay? You can help your spouse. Oh, baby, you don't know how to do it. Yeah, you've got a wife who didn't know you. When you got married to that person, she couldn't cook, for example. She couldn't wash. Help that person because you married that person that way at that time. So all you can do as a spouse is help that person. And when the person gets it, well, you two are good to go. So don't be parenting your spouse. That's where I'm going to start first. Stop parenting your partner, okay? Parent your child, okay? So we have this tendency when a child drops something on the floor, I, as a parent, will pick up, but if it's my husband who puts it down, I'll be like, baby, you see, you dropped the things down. Come and pick it up. No, it doesn't work that way. When we parent, if a child drops the things down, tell the child, come back, pick it up. When a child's playing, that they finish playing, they should have a responsibility. Every child should have a responsibility. The Bible says, train a child in the way he should go, so that when he's old, he should not depart from it. That means when you're training the child, it's like, for example, myself, when I started going for this aerobics, I didn't know, sometimes it was difficult, but as I continued watching the coach, I now learned. It's also the same with the child. If a child knows that if I mess up, mom is gonna clean, that child will stay that well, will be irresponsible child. So raise a child when they're finished playing. Tell the child, pick up your toys when you're done, even if they are two. Pick up your toys when you're done, put them back in your toy room or put them back in the box. Then that time you are training a child. Now, as we are training a child, we continue in those areas. We can accelerate it in any other areas, okay? We train a child. Okay, now to wash. We wash dishes like this. We wash plates like this. All those things go for training. We don't say, a child is still, and you say, go and wash the dishes. The child doesn't even know how to wash the dishes. Mommy, I don't know, I'm struggling. Like, just wash the way you want. No, it won't work. You show the child how to do. You go and sit or be with the child. You said you put water like this, you do like this. We don't want those parents who be like, do how you can. Do. No. Even dressing. There are some children who struggle in dressing. Show them you wear like this, you do like this, and you get to a time where the child will choose their own clothes. They will know in their mindset, okay, I want to wear like this. And then you as a parent can say, no, this doesn't go well, but you can do it this way. Not you find the child, oh my goodness. Not that you find a child, that this child is struggling. The child cannot do anything. And then yet you're just like, no, a child goes to church. The clothes are not ironed. Like, no, you must teach a child. Be that parent who is present. And I'm so excited because today we actually have present fathers, present mothers. Let's clap hands for that. Actually, we should say present fathers. Yeah, now we're having present fathers. It's very funny because our olden fathers now, these men who are 50 now, they are not really like the men of today, hey? It's very, wow, I must clap hands to the young generation. You're doing great, you're doing great. Yeah, so those are the things we need to teach our children. And not that, we can also, in spiritual ways, we can also teach our children, God emphasizing to them, pray. You need to pray. You need to sing for the Lord. Anything that you guys feel like a child needs to learn, keep on pushing them towards it. Another thing I want to speak about parenting. We have these parents who come, like, for example, your child did wrong. Aibo. Your mother, maybe your mother comes, your child does this. You are already defending the child. Don't do that. Don't defend the child when you don't know anything. There are children who are innocent in your presence, but not innocent out of your presence. There are children that you don't even know. You'll be like, oh, is that my child? So don't be so quick to be like, no, my child can never do this. No, my child can never do this. No, my child, never do that. Okay? Find out first. Sit down with the child. Get to know. Have knowledge. Don't be always defending your child. Oh, no, my child can never. My child can never. Hey. Don't do that. It becomes very dangerous. Investigate, find out, deal with the problem, and also don't be that person, you know your child did wrong, but you still support your child. That's a very dangerous thing to do for your child. You will destroy your child. Your child did wrong. You saw it, but you still there. No, it's my child. Hey, you're defending. Don't do that. Tell the child what you did is wrong. You'll be grounded. You'll be punished. It's very important. From what I know, these are the parenting tools I can give you that really is important, because you know what? If you continue supporting your child in the wrong things, when that child grows up, you know what's going to happen? She'll be like, anyway, you were defending me. Yes, there are kids like that. They'll tell you, oh, you're defending me. What do you know? Yeah, let me live my life. Children who are approaching your children like that. Also, there are some things you should not expose to your children. Have boundaries when it comes to your children. They must have your space, and you must have your space. There must be a certain respect. Yes, we can play with our children, we can have fun with our children, but your child also must know that this is a boundary. I don't want this, I want this, I like this, I don't want this. They should know that as a child. They shouldn't be like, mom, you're not doing this every time. Mom, they're busy advising you. As a child, the child is busy advising you instead of you. The child is advising you instead of you advising the child. She'll be like, mom, you're not doing this right. Why are you doing like you behaving like a small girl? Or dad, why are you drinking like this? It becomes a very terrible thing. And when your child tends to be what you are, you wouldn't like it. So make sure in everything you do, be that example. Don't let your child be always approaching you. It won't be a good sign, and you end up driving your child to do what the child wasn't planning to do. And when you want to advise the child will never listen. Will be like, who is she? Who is he to advise me? So let us be the very, very best examples of our children. Okay, it's very important for that. I hope I didn't forget anything, but if I did forget anything, I will put it on the short clips where we can learn more about parenting. But this is what I can share with you, and this is what I've seen in reality of life and what I've watched. They say, oh, so this is how it works. So those are the tools you can use to parent your child. Even have the child, don't let a spoiled, there's another thing that already laid into my spirit. Don't let your child to be a spoiled brat. This child is always, she can't work, or he can't sweep, or he can't pick up toys. The child is 10 years old. They don't even know how to bath themselves. No, people. We need to teach our children. No, they're still young. They'll be young until when? That's why you find a mother becomes a slave for a 25-year-old. You as a mother, you are washing for the child. You are cooking for the child. You have no rest. From the time the child was born, this child has 5 senses, capabilities that you as the mother were supposed to do to teach the child. You need to wash yourself. You need to be clean. You need to be, but you as a mother, you don't do it. And now it becomes your burden. The child is 25. You say, oh, my son, I didn't wash for him. Hey, my son. I look at you, I'll be like, look at this woman. Huh? So we need to train. Even as a boy child, there, we always have this concept of, are you going to do this to your husband when you get married? We never say to our boy child, you will do this to your wife when you get married. So we must learn to put that in, especially African parents. It's only husband. So this is what you're going to do to your husband's house. No. Even your boy child, this is what you're going to do to your wife's house. Let's teach our young boys that you must do like this. When you should wash like this, You should wash dishes like this. At least let them know. I know that most of the time that this was a thing that was carried by us as women, because women are the ones who stayed in the house for a long time. But let's teach our young generation men that they can be able, they can be more than able. That when a woman is sick, for example, their wife is sick, they will not be thinking, what will my children eat? Oh my goodness, my husband can cook. Can't do. At least if that time you are sick, let your son, who is now your son-in-law or whatever, or your son, to cook something for the family. Just simple things a man cannot do. They'll be crying now. If your son, they leave your son with your children, now she's crying, my wife, I can't manage, because we never started from our home. That's why I said, if you marry, don't teach your spouse. Teach your children, not your spouse. Have a lovely day. I go by the name of Ada. Do subscribe, do share. I love you and Jesus loves you more. Bye. See you on the next video. Toodles. Bye.